Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Thank you. So good evening, everyone. I'm saying good evening because we're in Kenya. My name is Elizabeth Waliuba, and today I am presenting on behalf of my team that is called Sauti za Usawa. And what we are presenting today is our initiative that is Balance 360, an initiative that we came up with to support in progression of SDG 5, that is support towards employment. Balance 360 is an initiative that came about when we joined the ACE, that is Club 17, back in November. And through Club 17, we went through sessions under the SDGs Impact League. And through the systematic, we call them challenges, we were able to achieve an objective that we set as a team, as Sauti za Usawa. And today we are here to present the results of our hard labor, if I can say so. So welcome once again, and join in, listen in, and also you can just share your feedback at the end of my presentation. So as I mentioned earlier, Balance 360 is here to work on SDG 5. And why are we working on SDG 5? It's because of the continued and rampant incidences of gender disparities that continue to suppress our women and girls' development. In my community, that is Bungoma County, we have continued to experience incidences of gender-based violence, specifically and with a notable incidence rate is physical violence, and also a number of sexual violence that has also resulted to high incidences of teenage or unintended pregnancy amongst our teenagers. So looking at Bungoma County and the prevalences of gender-based violence, we go back and also look at our lived realities. What have we been able to experience? And here we are with a case scenario of a young girl named Nelima, who is born in a village in Bungoma. Adelima is born in a community where there are so many disparities. She comes from a family that is not well off. They are facing issues to do with poverty and stuff. So Nelima, growing up, she goes to school, and at the tender age of 15, she experiences, due to the issues at home, she's lured into sexual activities with an older person. And through this, she gets pregnant. So we ask ourselves, what could have been done different for Nilima? And what would Nilima have wanted to become? Nilima would have been the next president of Kenya. So we go back to Nilima and ask, what is the problem? We also go to the communities and ask, what is the problem? And through the process of building with the communities, just trying to figure out the issues around our communities, we develop the Balance 360 strategy that is here to build a bridge for Nelima to be able to cross over and be able to achieve her lifetime goals. So through Balance 360, we have been able to come up with an agenda, and our main agenda was to prevent, or is to prevent, and respond to gender-based violence, and also reduce the unintended pregnancies amongst our girls and women. So what are we looking to do? Together with the community, we've been able to co-create holistic and multisectoral approaches to ensure that our girls and women do not face violence, and also our girls do not get pregnant at a tender age that will render them vulnerable more and also prevent their long life development. So we are here to create awareness on gender-based violence and also support on post-violence care for survivors. We are here to increase our girls and women participation in activities, leadership, and also in decision making. And we are here to increase their access in reproductive health services and information, and also keep the girls in school. This is to avoid the risky behaviors and also risky situations. And we are also here to mentor our girls. How did we come up with these solutions? Is because of the co-creation and also the strategic engagements that we had with the communities. This informed the need for a lot of information on matters gender-based violence across the communities. This also informed the need of our women being mentored, because there is for them, there is no life beyond what they know as the norm, going to school, then what after school. So the community has normalized teenage pregnancy. The community has normalized what we know to be wrong, and we are here to correct that. So we went out to seek to seek the to build the interventions with them. And one thing that came out clearly is the need and also the love for sports amongst the girls and women in the community. One of the sports that was really loved is basketball. And so here we are with Balance 360, an initiative that is utilizing the power of sports to be able to tackle the disparities that continue to suppress our women and girls' development. So we went out and organized a basketball tournament, that is the Usawa Festival, that was held in June, bringing together a very vibrant and dynamic group or uh, gathering that included civil society, learning institutions, the county government, the community itself that was being represented by our girls, the community members, and also the coaches, the teachers within the learning institutions. This gathering attracted over 150 participants, and a majority of them being adolescent girls and young women who are also participating in the tournament. We had coaches. We also had our SDG5 champions, that is Sauti za Usawa, and also the community volunteers. We had a total of 7 teams participate, with schools, 6 schools being represented and 6 sub-counties across Bungoma County being represented. So what did we do as at the Usawa Festival? Looking at our action areas, we are here to build their knowledge, we are here to build their capacity. So we engaged our partners to be able to tailor make solutions or knowledge or the capacity building sessions for them that incorporated information on gender-based violence, information on SRH and service provision through the county government, Department of Health. We had our team also sharing on personal branding as well as personal development. We had the Vikapu Elite talk to our girls about the basketball development pathway, as well as just building their capacity on them being the future leaders. We also went ahead to look at how can we act differently on matters tackling SDG5 disparities. So here we are, and we are saying that we have to bring both the older generation and the younger generation, and also bring in a multi-sectoral team for us to be able to tackle these disparities. And we are also bringing the aspect of mentorship and also creating the leaders in our girls for them to be able to advocate for the issues that continue to suppress their development, both in school and at community level. Our tournament was a very we say it was a value-driven tournament because it was just not about the game, but we are building these girls to be able to be disciplined. We are here to foster teamwork amongst the girls. We are here to foster respect amongst the girls, and also create a sense of resilience and belonging by just building networks amongst the girls from the different teams that were participating. At the end of this, we had 4 girls who were recognized as the best of the best, because all of them were the best. And this also just built the sense of um, leadership amongst them. So in our event, we had our partners come on board, and one of the best things that we take pride in is that it was not just about bringing on board members and teams to support or just partnership, but it was purpose-driven, where our partners were coming in, and each partner had something to offer. If a partner was coming in, they had a strategic information or service to be able to be given. Our MOH was able to deliver a number of health services. We had Vikapu Elite delivering information on basketball pathway. We had Sauti for the Girl Child supporting on matters period poverty. So we are proud about the partnership that we were able to create. And in summary, just to mention some of the highlights about our implementation for the last 6 months of the Balance 360 strategy, we had over 700 participants reached with information on gender-based violence, that is awareness creation. We had community hubs built where we are holding both physical and digital meetings with the communities to be able to disseminate knowledge on gender-based violence. And at school level and community level, we've also created safe spaces where our girls can always come and access knowledge, access services, and also just for those who are survivors to create healing and also where there is need for debunking notions. They're here to speak about their myths and perceptions that can always be tackled by our community volunteers. Over 150 participants were reached during the Usawa Festival. We had 22 coaches and referees being capacity built on new coaching techniques, incorporating gender-based violence, as we know that there is aspect of gender-based violence in sports, and there were also issued with training materials. And the highlight of this event were 7 girls being picked to the national top 50 under 18 years basketball camp. As we implement our project and also look to scale up, we have some of the questions that we came up asking ourselves. And these are also the questions that came out from our intergenerational engagement, including the panel discussion and the safe space engagement with the girls. What can we be able to do differently, and what is it needed for us to be able to achieve SDG 5 to 100%? So for us, when we are looking at tackling these hurdles, what is in store for us? What should you anticipate from us? So our next step, we want to continue and enhance the intergenerational dialogue and engagements for debunking notions, reshaping mindsets, and also building momentum for continuous action for SDG 5. We are here to create mentorship and capacity building for our communities, not just the girls, but including the community at large, for there to be a sense of ownership on matters action and also sustainability. And we would love to institutionalize Usawa Festival. We are looking forward to host Usawa Festival, annual Usawa Festival, to the end of the Agenda 2030. And we began the Usawa Festival at a county level, where we are having this inter-sub-county tournament. So we are looking to incorporate all the counties in Kenya to scale up our reach. And at the top of it, we have a very big vision. Looking at these photos, these are the quotes that we've been able to utilize over the past 6 months to train our girls and to also nurture their talent and host Usawa Festival. Our bigger vision is beyond hosting an annual event. Our bigger vision is beyond hosting a 1 day or 2 days tournament. We want to be able to build a basketball academy that will host these events, whether it's training, whether it's capacity building, whether it's just a healing safe space for our girls. We want to be able to develop something where our girls can call home, where our girls can call a safe space, and be able to nurture and also coach the girls and the coaches who offer this trainings to them. So we are here and we are asking for partnership. We have a very big vision, as you've been able to see, but to start us off, we are here looking at, I don't want to say starting small, but we want to start from somewhere. We want to be able to manage the safe spaces that we've been creating. We want to be able to nurture our girls' talents. We want to build the capacity of the girls and also train them on leadership for the future, for their future. And we also want to train and certify our coaches, because we realized during the Usawa Festival that none of our coaches is actually certified. We want to be able to host our annual event, and as I mentioned earlier, systematically incorporate all the 47 counties. So for our start, before the bigger vision, we are here requesting for a support of 40,000 USD to start us off and be able to see the implementation and also build to our bigger vision. So we welcome you to partner with us and also engage with us. This is our beautiful team. As I close out, I just want to appreciate the team that was behind the development of this strategy and also the implementation of the Usawa Festival, and also our volunteers and our partners who have been very key, and also our support system that has seen the implementation of the Usawa Festival to fruition. We are here and we are open to partner and collaborate more. Thank you so much, and I welcome questions if there's any. Excellent.
Right. Good presentation there and good feedback, Elizabeth. So from your team, only 17% of SDGs were on track. What were your top 3 findings? Why only 17% of SDGs were on track? I'm just curious.
Thank you so much, Peter. Before my team comes on board, maybe I can just give some highlights on why 17% of our SDGs of SDGs are on track. And this is because of the experience that we had from the onset. When we started the Club 17 formulation, we were expected to build a team of 17 players, just like a football team. The building was not difficult because we identified and people came to us. However, when it came to taking in the challenge, because we had a challenge, the Act Now challenge, that all of us were to create a video, just a handful created the video. From the handful that created the video, when it went into now the SDG League challenges, people kept dropping. And as you can see, the team kept growing smaller and smaller and smaller. We started with a team of over 20. I would say over 40 expressed interest. Then we came to around 17 who delivered the videos on time. And now progressively, we kept dropping. So we are lacking commitment from the actors. When people are saying they want their actors, their champions, their SDG champions, what is it that they're really doing? Where is the commitment? Can we see action more than the words? So we are lacking commitment. Another thing is the political will, because even during our implementation, we had to approach partners. We had to approach ministries and agencies, and people want something that is already ripe. Because if you look at the kind of questions that we are being asked, people want short. In my own opinion, I believe it's people want shortcuts. They want what is already made, but what is already made is not there. That's why we are at 17%. What are we creating by ourselves? One thing that we ask ourselves is, what is it that we want to see? What change do you want to see? Is it the same change that the other person wants to see? Or what is their interest? The last one, if I can also leave some for my team to also have an input in, is self-interest from people who are working, because people want more than what they can offer. I would urge the young people, I would urge the elderly to offer first, build it, and get what they want. Thank you.
Okay, waiting for maybe your team members to add something if they do have.
Okay, thanks Peter and Waruba for the good presentation. Let me add maybe just 2 points. Number one is the duplication of efforts. You find out so many NGOs, non-profit organizations working towards a common goal. Let's say if it's SDG 5, that's gender equality. But the question which we need to ask ourselves, why can these people come together, collaborate, and resolve these challenges instead of working very independently, which has so much self-interest, as Waruba has mentioned? Number two, again, I could also mention it's data limitations. The individuals and organizations working towards the achievement of SDGs, they don't have the clear data about SDGs. If it's gender equality, there's no clear data which can guide them towards the achievement of these SDGs, as well as put in more efforts to achieve. Because the moment you don't have the data of what you are working on, it becomes very difficult for you to resolve the challenge. Yeah, thanks.
Right. Lydia, do you have something to add?
Yes, just to build on what the team has been able to share with us. During the implementation, we also noted that not everyone is aware of SDGs, because I also remember during the main activity, the Usawa festival, and even prior other activities that we were able to conduct, we kept getting to know to check if the members, the community members are aware about SDGs. And unfortunately, is that we have big number that is not aware of SDGs. And the question is, that could be the reason why the SDGs we are still at 17%, because that means the discussions are happening at boardrooms, but the people that now are supposed to make it the effort to be sustainable at grassroots level are not aware of what is expected. So that is something that we picked from the process. Thank you, and back to you.
Okay. If you were to do something different looking forward to Usawa Festival 2026. What will you do differently? Team 5. What will you do differently?
Is there much to do differently?
Yeah, we are
Well,
curious. The audience are waiting.
definitely, there's always room for improvement. I think one of the things as that I will propose to do, not differently, but to enhance, is the co-creation part of it. Because one thing that we have appreciated is that the communities have the answers to all the problems that they are facing, whether it's the vulnerabilities or whether it's the needs. So we are here to just be catalysts of of the change. So one thing that I would like to enhance is the co-creation part of it, engagement of the different stakeholders, including the beneficiaries themselves in building the solution, tailor making the solutions for them. What is it that they want to see in the next Usawa festival? We delivered this one, but in the next one, there will be a participatory approach. That is one thing that I would like to enhance in the next.
Okay, cool. So your final call to action or parting shot for anybody looking to enter SDGs Impact League 2026? Any advice, any thoughts? Inspire people so that when the league opens next year, just tell them how it is, my friends.
One thing that I will tell them, if you are not part of the SDGs Impact League, this was the inaugural, right? This was
Yeah.
the first ever SDG Impact League. If you're not part of it, you should be in the next one because you missed out. As I always say, Peter, this was a fellowship. The process that we went through is a process that you would pay thousands of dollars to be taken through because it is learning and learning and learning and building and real action. One thing that I love about this journey is that it has been more of acting than talking. So one thing, the encouragement that I'll give to the viewers, to the listeners who are listening to us, is that SDG Impact League is where you want to be if you're a builder, if you're a change maker. If you are new into all this, please, you will learn about the SDGs. You will learn about creating change with the people, for the people. You will learn about resource mobilization. Do I need to tell you about everything that you learn? Please just join the SDGs Impact League. We'll be here. There's mentorship, there's capacity building, and there's also, I'll say, championing you, because we've been able to not only build, but also showcase our innovations and strategies at different platforms. So SDGs Club 17 actually is the best place to be, Peter. We do not take it for granted, and we also appreciate the mentorship that we've been able to receive from Global Youth Forum that is hosting the Club 17 and SDG Impact League. Our patron, Peter Omondi, I know he's here with us, has been the best thing that ever happened to Team 5. And I know we do appreciate together with my team. I know we are only 3 represented here tonight, but a handful of them are here, are listening to us, or will be listening and watching this. And I'm here to just pass their regards and appreciation for the process that you've been able to take us through. Thank you.
All right. Justin and Lydia, any parting shot that you want to send across to people?
Oh,
My
definitely.
parting shot.
Sorry, you can go ahead. Okay, so let me jump in because Justin seemed to have dropped. So my parting shot to those who are left out by this this session that we are having, the fellowship, as Waluba calls it, because for sure it has been. I'll tell them they are missing a lot because SDG is the way to go. We are talking about sustainability, and you cannot speak about sustainability when there is no partnership. So I will call all of us to come together as the SDG 17 states about partnership for growth, and we all have something to offer in different places, different capacities that you are serving. So don't feel like you have nothing to offer. We welcome new members. so that we can champion together to ensure we are able to sustain the gains that we have been able to achieve as team, but again to ensure that we continue to reduce the duplication of the services that is happening, and so that we are able to achieve what we want. So don't be left out this time. The lessons are there. Definitely, let's be ready, because there are also challenges to encounter. What makes us to be more resilient and look for sustainable ways. Yes, thank you.
Right, Justin, yourself as we conclude.
Thanks, Peter. My call to action, in as much as we continue to talk and talk and talk, we continue to talk even next year until 2030, and we are still at 17%. So my call to action is that your commitment as an individual towards the achievement of SDGs is what matters most. Kindly come, join us in 2026 and beyond, and ensure our actions guide us towards the achievement of SDGs. Thank you.
With that, we say thank you, and I appreciate you staying till the end of the league. You guys have been rocking it, and we see you in 20.